You know, this guy, the way he comes out on the fucking channels.
What's for real is that I achieved all my goals. I proved that anywhere I erect an antenna, I am the new radio god. My finished product is unmatched and unsurpassed, and the most screamingest, clearest thing is coming out of New York City. And I have a bunch of guys like this who never met me. I'm not in charge of their radio work. They don't know anybody personally I did radio work for. Anybody who's personally my friend, nor have they ever been to the shop. But they will sit here for hours on end and talk about me.
The little girl, and I don't know why, because I would have never done that. Yeah, because he's a fucking pedophile. Yeah, I don't think that's cool. They don't got nothing to do with the radio while you recording them. And then you got your fucking file.
The answer to that question is I was coming off my roof. In the camera, my door is at the bottom of the steps. The roof is above me, one floor, and their door is right to the side of me, but they can't get to their door. They can't get to their door, and I can't get to my door, because that's both our stairways. I think that answered that question, right? And she's a beautiful lady up there, and such a beautiful granddaughter and a beautiful daughter, and, they're my neighbors. They actually know Richie. And they're very fond of Richie. But the lady, the grandma, she knows me for many, many years from me working in the gas stations and the McDonald's up on these avenues. But, hey, these are people that never met me, talking about people who live in the building with me.
So he was too late on that, and then we put it back out there with our own comments on it. And they got pissed off. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bad Boy 515. Boom, boom. There's nothing you can do that pissed me off. Oh, excuse me, except label me a crackhead or a junkie. Two things I am not. That I take ferociously serious. That's like taboo.
You're right about that. I mean, shit. Obviously, when he put it out there, then when he heard the comments, then that's when he realized, he said, damn, let me take this shit out, because obviously these guys are ripping on this bullshit video. Imagine everybody else, and then I just don't get it. I mean, where the hell, I don't even know what to say about this guy, because at first I got into an argument with him because he was putting Sam down. He was talking so much shit about Sam, and
we're still talking about Sam and Richie for the last 8 months. Every time you hear this guy. Why? Because he works in Sam's store. He's sucking Sam's dick.
And meanwhile, you're talking all this shit, but everybody knows Delta Electronics for so many years.
Right. Yes, I know Sam for more years than you're working for him. Sam came to my first CB shop in the Landon Mall in 94. He also came to my CB shop in 2000. I think we know why Sam comes to see me. I just won't play his ball. Sam, you got mad that back in the day I used to work with 3 other electronic places like his, but I would have nothing to do with Chinese Sam. There was reasons for it. His prices, his employees like this, and what goes on with him. More so his pricing in the games he plays to create revolving repairs.
Fucking idiot. Thank you. That's what we've been saying for I don't know how many months. And when he came out,
yeah, that's what they've been saying on Channel 22 where they all hang. What are they doing on 31? Oh, there's no Brooklyn out here tonight. I get it.
He started with 945. I think he just started with everybody. So from then on,
he's talking about the time that I flipped on everybody because they jumped to the fag, US 1's defense when he was letting 241 use his base station antenna to argue with Richie all morning long on Channel 19. My imposterator, I'm 127, I'm this, I'm that. Well, when I first confronted US 1 the first time I caught wind about that's where he was when he slipped earlier that day with him on the mic together. In the background, I found out it was US 1's antenna. First chance I had to confront US 1, I did that, and all these little punk bitches were on the channel. Every one of these punk bitches. There's a video gate on it, too. And you know what's sad? I just got through saying they were a bunch of nice guys, too. So I remember that video gate. That's what we're talking about here, or they're talking about. By the way, I believe that night is 6 months ago, maybe more.
Now, you can tell there's something wrong with that guy. Like when I was trying to explain to him about my radio, and he told me,
I think there is something very wrong with a man who's still talking about a man for 6 months straight, or has every transmission about, I think there's something wrong with that guy. I mean, I honestly, I don't know how radio world works today. I didn't keep up a mic for 9 years, but I honestly believe that there's something wrong with somebody if they're always talking about a man that they never met or knew or have any of the man's work, regardless if they met him or not. I'm sorry, that's just the way I feel, public. Maybe I'm wrong for expressing that opinion. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Is that the wrong thing? Is that the wrong thing to say here, guys? Public, help me out here. I'm a little. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I disabled all comments because, as you can see, I got 6 guys that follow me around as graffiti artists on my videos. So I put a stop to all that by disabling, allowing you people to email me at PistolGrip127 or RichieRadio127 and share your thoughts and opinions. And that's at Gmail, just like my video channels. And they're still talking about Richie. The thing is that we still got Richie's name in his mouth.
Said about a YL. He said, oh, I guess Blue Angel should have told he's a YL himself because he's doing a video gate. I think he's an idiot. That motherfucker's a 65-year-old virgin. He's an idiot. I don't do no Watergate. I don't do any of that fucking crap. He's the only guy that I can truly say. I have seen other people do, you know, a nice video of them talking to Skip, videos of them talking to people on sideband or whatever. But
well, videos of guys who never met a man constantly talking about a man. Sooner or later, the truth comes out, and then people in public realize everything out of their mouth's a lie, or they're jealous. Nobody could step on this guy out of New York City. Very few could scratch him up. So, you know why I'm putting through all this. And he happens to rock and roll a little hole-in-the-wall CB shop. And I thank DX Land and Skip Land for sending me all their work. You guys are the best, man. You guys are the reason I'm still alive and transmitting today. Even though that's slowly coming to an end at this location. Because I can't renew my lease. Because of all these cocksuckers calling up my landlord. Oh, and they never met me either.
Other channels that start keying up, and that's how, you know, you get more YLs on the frequency. Video gate? He's the only freaking idiot with that shit. Yo, he wants to pump that shit. That's his shit. He wants to pump it. My thing is, he planted himself here. For one, I don't fucking know. Him and the rest of those random bastards from Brooklyn. I don't know what the fuck. And even this side of his shit, they've been quiet lately because they had enough of his shit. They don't want to hear him no more, so I think they went to another channel, they not saying nothing. Because they do be on UHS and shit, I know about that too. But, yeah, a bunch of racist motherfuckers out there in Brooklyn, forget it. You check that shit out.
He's trying to say that all of Brooklyn is not here no more because they got tired of Richie. Well, you know what I think? I think for people that ran around saying Brooklyn, oh, Brooklyn, oh, Brooklyn, oh, at nighttime I hardly hear Brooklyn. But I know we dominate Skip in the daytime, don't we? And Richie's Brooklyn owned, Brooklyn born, Brooklyn spawned, Brooklyn raised, Brooklyn recruited, Brooklyn on the job, and Brooklyn housed.
You know me for years, bro. Have you ever seen me?
But none of you know me. No, you will never do that now because of how you lie about how people hit you. That's why you keep emphasizing on the Watergates, bad boy, because you don't ever want anybody to see that Richie doesn't do 5 pounds in your radio. That's why every time you know I'm out here, you're talking about the Watergate, how you don't make them, because you don't ever want to get caught in your bad boy lies. So it's always going to be like this with bad boy. He can never stop video games. Oh, he might. And this Blue Angel, he's something else. I believe he's good friends with the competitor who's been chasing me down to be his technician for almost 2 decades long, Sam at Delta Electronics in the Bronx.
That ain't worth that much money. I don't get it, and then you're telling me that his beam is a fucking dipole, and I'm like, okay.
I don't have a beam. But I know how to make a dipole into a half-ass shitty receive beam. And that's what I did. I could turn any dipole into a receiver. I think that's what I told him. I said, nah, that's my dipole beam, man. It's just to receive only. To home in on the Bronx and Harlem. I'm sorry. I guess they know how to spin it and stretch it and do all that other shit. But yeah, it works that way with transmit too if you know how to You know how to maneuver yourself. No, I have a brand new Beam. I haven't put it up yet. I will at the new location.
It's just radio. It's just a fucking milk crate, buckets, a futon, and a radio. That's his TV, that's his entertainment, that's everything. But he needs a new futon, and he needs to hire one of them crackheads from the building to come and clean that room.
Well, you know, I guess you are one of the crackheads in the building because you don't know me or anybody in this building. Would that be safe to say, Mr. Blue Angel, who works for Delta Electronics? I see how Delta rolls. Just spread all the lies, rumors, and dirt. Oh, these guys are fucking conscious, jealous. We can run parties like this. We players. I can't do nothing about the landlord's building. I don't want to do anything about it. I know some of them guys out there in the hallway. Some of them are friends of mine. None of them are crackheads. None of them are crack dealers. I guess that's why we get such leniency over here when my partners come running through here.
Because when I was talking to Blue Knocker, at first he stopped keying up. I said, thank God Richie's gone. Maybe he went to another fucking channel.
Richie hasn't keyed up in the last 5 video games. You're still talking about Richie, Blue. Your whole show consists of Richie, Blue Angel. Your whole show, baby, is nothing about Richie.
That's obnoxious. That's obnoxious. That's what he don't understand. He's like, yeah, you gotta bring it to me, that I'm gonna do this to it, I'm gonna do that to it.
I never asked to...
Nobody even mentioned to take it to you, dude. Shut up.
Exactly. So why'd you go off in that video gate? The public will decide.
It's cool that I got to see that little